I'm Michael Breed. Today I want to help you become a better player. We're going to talk about short shots around the green, understanding landing areas, rollouts, air time, ground time, all these little different things that the very best in the game do that you're not doing, or you're not doing as well as you could. So I want to explain this to you. I've got my good friend Greg Ducharme down here, and I'm going to talk to you about how we calibrate what clubs we're using, how to find the club we want to use, and then how to know the right club. So let me give you an idea of what's going on. So what we've got here is we've got a shot of about 22 yards. This tee right here is the 50-yard line. It's where we all want to sit. We want to sit on the 50-yard line. That tee is right there. That's 50% of the way. This tee here is 40% of the way. So when we're calibrating the clubs, whether it's a pitching wedge, 998 or whatever it is, we're thinking about, well, how much time is it in the air and then how much time is it on the ground? So pitching wedge is going to be 40% in the air and 60% on the ground. So what Greg's going to do is he's going to hit this shot to the right side of this line of tees 40% of the way. So we're going to kind of be right up in this area here. And then when he does that, and he will, because he's Greg, we love the guy, it's going to roll out 60% of the way. Greg, don't let me down.
No pressure on me.
No pressure whatsoever. Right side of the line. Okay, so this is really good. Now he landed that a little bit, it had a little higher trajectory, and it had a little bit more spin, so it had a little bit of a cut to it. It still came up. By the way, this is all day long you go, great shot. I would say great shot. In fact, I would say great shot. Let's be a little bit more to the right this time. But great shot, okay? And what happens is a 5-foot putt straight uphill. Like, you should make this. By the way, don't let anybody give you these things, okay? You're not gonna get any better by saying pick it up, and you pick it up, hit it. Now, when you come back down here and you start to understand that what you do before you hit the ball is the most important part of this, then you're gonna understand how you can have predictability in your short shots. And that includes weight distribution, ball position, where your hands are at address, your movement in your body, if there is any at all. So when Greg sets up, he's got a little bit of weight into his left side, probably, what would you say, maybe 60, 70%?
Yeah, about 60 to 65% on my left side.
So he's got 60 to 65%, and where's that ball position?
That ball position would be, I would say, slightly back of center, maybe 1/2 ball position back of center.
So roughly where your right heel is?
Yeah, roughly where my right heel is.
Okay, great. So ball position's off the right heel, weight distribution is 60 to 70% into his left side. Hands are gonna be slightly forward of where that golf ball is as he leans in there. And what that does is it means that he's gonna have a consistent loft at address and a consistent loft at impact, which allows him to have a consistency in the launch angle, the spin rate, the apex, the rollout. Let's do it again, show everybody just how talented you are. Ball position's in the same spot, weight distribution is in the same spot. Hands. Yes! Now look at this. This is what we call improvement. That, because he's my friend, I'm gonna give him that. Remember I told you, don't let anybody give you stuff. That's good, pick it up, that's good. Do it again.
Thank you.
But he's got a place to start. He's got a concept. Little bit of a miss hit. This is awesome.
Low.
It's a little bit of a miss hit. It landed a little short of the 40. You got it a little bit thin. But here's the fun part. That thing's like 3 feet. That's also a pick it up. But here's the best part. You have no idea. If I didn't have any tees down here, you wouldn't know where he was trying to land it. All you would know is that he's trying to take the ball from that position and get it close to this thing here, which is exactly what he did. And you would say, great shot. And actually, if you hit that, you would go, wow, that was a great shot I just hit. You bet. And so what I want you to understand is that you don't have to be perfect. In fact, what I'm trying to get is I'm trying to get boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this box. And what I like to do is I like to have an 8-foot, so that's about 4 feet there. And I'm going to go back 4 feet from here. And then I'm going to go over here like this. And I'm going to go up here like this. Now, all I need Greg to do, and this is something that you can do very easily, is not land it on a particular spot, but land it in a box. Now, all he has to do is land it in that box. Anywhere in the box is fine, because the outcome is going to be very good. Watch this. This isn't a magic show. In the box. right in the middle of the box. Look at this guy. Come on, you can say it with me. Say it with me. Great shot, Greg. Great shot, Greg.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
how
I'll be
you
here
get
all
better
week.
at this. You got to make sure you got a spot where you're going to land it. And that spot's the size of a door, like a beach towel. It's big. Now what you do is you now go, okay, he's a 40% guy. Now this is the fun part. You only have to calibrate one club, and then you change off of that. Much like you go out and you want to find out what your 150 club is, and you sit there and you hit it and you go, yeah, my 7 iron's my 150 club. Well, now you can assume your 8 iron's going to be a 140 club, and your 9 iron's going to be your 130 club, and your pitching wedge will be your 120 club. The exact same thing is true when you're hitting these short shots. So his pitching wedge is a 40-60, his 9 iron would be a 30-70. Give me one more. He got it in the box. Don't hit the, oh! This is how it rolls. This is how we go. This is how you're going to get better. Have a plan. Be prepared. Know the distance. Know the percentage. Know the club. Know the reason behind what you're doing. Be exact in your ball position. Precise with your weight distribution. Where your hands are at address. Create a consistent loft at address and a loft delivery when you strike the ball, and you'll be able to hit a lot of shots just like Greg just did. By the way, thumbs up to my boy. Well done by you.
Thank you.
You want to go out on a hold one? You want to hold one?
Let's hold one.
Hold one. Right in the middle of the basket. You want to get better. You got to practice. You got to prepare. And a simple thing to do is don't throw your used Pro V1s or Pro V1Xs away. You make sure you hit these shots with the same golf ball. Keep those balls. Maybe you've got 12 or 15 golf balls. That's good, Greg.